Oh.
Nice catch.
Hey guys, Adam Christo here, and today we are at Oulton Park. As you can see, it's a little bit misty outside and foggy. We have just had our lunch, and it looks like, okay, even though it's wet in the pit lane, it looks like hopefully it should be dry this afternoon. So we're back on board the Renault Clio. Well, that didn't go to plan. On the way to Oulton Park today, joining a few of my old schoolmates for basically a bit of a hack. We're taking a few of our cars, so I'm back in my Renault Clio anyway. Not even a mile away from the circuit. Obviously it's pretty tight, little twisty lanes, and sadly some little car come flying around the corner the other direction, and this has happened. So a bit unfortunate, not exactly how I imagined today going, but yeah. Great. Anyway, head to the track and we'll go out there and have some fun. We can see the little bit of damage we sustained this morning on the way here, but yeah, same as my other car. Got it set up with the dual control, except this one's only got one pedal, so I've got a brake pedal in that side. Again, this thing's pushing out 200 horsepower, it's front wheel drive. Remember to like and subscribe to this video, leave a comment, I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and yeah, enjoy what's to come.
Ah, what glass?
Wasn't very smart, was it?
What's it rev to?
Probably 7.5.
Right, I need 7.5. I need about 5.5.
Okay.
All right. You're well in.
What was it?
84.7.
Oh, that's good to know. Still moves. Oh yeah, look. I can see like 1,000 cars now in the mirror. Oh dear.
Still works. His mirror still works.
Nice slide here. See it snap. Just. Oh dear. So today we are back on board my little Renault Clio. This one is the 200, so it's the 197, but with the facelift. We're going to head into turn 1. What I'm going to do, I'll do a few commentary laps because I'm pretty certain I'm not going to be able to do a complete lap without tripping over some traffic. Heading down into turn 2, brake for turn 3 downhill, be very careful. Wait patiently, get to the new tarmac, and then get it turned in a little bit extra. We got a car off track at the moment, doing a bit of grass cutting. Heading into the island section, and it's gone red. That's unfortunate. I think red flag for the Renault Clio driver to come and change a pair of pants, and shouldn't be too long, and then we'll go again. Right, so let's try again. Second go at this. So quite amusing. It's not every day you see a van on a track day, but whatever floats your boat. S-Bahn. What is that? Speed Shop. Looks pretty hooked up. Right, come on, dude. Let's get past that Mazda. Sort of lingering around in the middle of the track. drivers and cars to get by. You're only allowed to overtake on the left hand side as it's a track day, and we're going for it. The van's going for it. He's gonna do him. Bloody hell, he's pulling away. Oh no, a little bit too quick for me, he wasn't. He's taking that extremely tight. Oh, this is hilarious. See if it can get the run. There we go, nicely done, thank you very much. So a little quick pulling over, but that will do. Got a little bit of a gap now, so we can give it some through the next section. So as you can see, the track is pretty greasy, just a little loose for these conditions, but I'll do my best to show you braking points in the racing line for this, so you can hear the ABS kicking in there. And I've just gone past a little bit deep into the corner, and now we are onto the first flying lap of Oulton Park. So across the start and finish line, you come out, we're going to make sure we're nice and straight. It's going to be bumpy in the braking, so you can brake at the white sign, get it turned in. Just miss the apex a little bit because it's slippy with these wet, greasy conditions. We're going to stay over to the left hand side heading into Cascades, because what that does means that we're nice and straight now for our braking zone. You can hear the ABS doing its thing. Right, super late apex, there's a different change of tarmac there, so we always aim for that. Can I get past this guy as well? Come on, mate. There we go, just got the legs thankfully. So into this very fast section of the track, turn 3, get to the end of the old curb. Just going to have to take it a little bit easier as there's a car in front. And in these conditions, what I'm doing is I'm going up high, because what I found is what I was trying to get on the power, I suffer with quite a bit of understeer with the front wheel drive. So by going up high, it means that I'm straighter on the steering wheel, giving me more grip for when I'm accelerating on the exit of the corner. So we're going to just kiss the bottom of the curb there, down to second. Try and avoid as much wheel spin as possible. Not very well controlled there. So it hits in the limiter. That doesn't normally help either. So now there's a little bit of a mist coming in. Oh man, there seems to be about 1,001 cars on track right this second. Old classic Jag. I just see that thing spit flames out. Yeah, it does. Cool. There he goes, getting out the way now. That's good. Hopefully I've got enough power to get past. It's squeezing me a little bit. Anyway, we're able to manage. All good there. And down a gear. Carry the extra speed. And go past under the bridge, heading towards the final corner now. Going to brake roughly around the sign again. Use the extra gear to help slow it down. There we go, managed to get it to turn in, but I've picked up way too much wheel spin, and I've hit the rev limiter again. What a billy. Anyway, back onto the start and finish. This guy thinks I'm allowing him to come past, but I wasn't. I was just taking the line, just allowing the car to stretch its legs as much as we can. Kiss the curb, got to watch out there. There's a camera point. If you go over the track limits there, you get a nice selfie taken from the track officials, and if you get more than 2 of them, I think, you end up with a stop and go penalty, even on a track day, and they'll bring you into the pits and give you a bit of a slap wrist. So that's one of the places we have to avoid. Another gaggle of cars, got to just be careful. Can only overtake on the left hand side today, and with these conditions there is a real variety of speeds of different cars. Some people are nowhere near as confident in these conditions as in the dry, which is completely understandable, because it's not every day people get to test on a track day in these conditions, and it's a lot slippier. All the cars generally feel a bit more nervous because we're not really set up for track days. A bit of curb there. Right, let's see if he allows us past. Yeah, he's staying over to the right. Perfect. Thank you very much. It's a shame we're heading into nick of We've got a handful of cars here, so can't really chuck it in like I like to normally. So be nice and reserved. Got to be super smooth on the steering wheel. You've got to allow the car notice of what you want it to do in these conditions as well. If you're fast on the wheel, then more than likely it's going to surprise you and you're going to spin or do some damage. So everything I do is as predictable as possible. I try and get the car nice and straight during the braking zones. So straighten up on the brakes, down a gear, release the brake around here. I'm going to go wide just to keep that speed rolling. And that Twingo is quicker than I imagined. So again, braking on the mark. I should have actually kept it in third this time because I've got to change extremely quick. There's a lot of wheel spin and it's downhill. I definitely think third is better there. So back into the bridge. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a clear lap now. Alright, so we'll stay into the middle of the track. I'm going to be looking at the white sign, braking on this tarmac in these conditions. I'm going to take a wider line. This allows me to release the brake a little bit sooner, just carry that little bit of extra speed. As I said on the last lap, we're going to stay to the left hand side, get it turned in, still flat, brake down, change a tarmac halfway around, got a little bit of rotation there, squeeze the power, we're going to go all the way to the white line, but be extremely careful, otherwise we'll end up like our friend earlier in the video that ended up causing the red flag. This is one of my favourite corners, but we're just going to have to overslow it for now. Might as well, let's did give an indication, there we go, squeeze past. Right, let's go up high, and now what's going to happen is as I get to the exit, it just means there's a little bit less wheel spin. I'm going to stay with the white line because this also helps the braking zone here, because now it's straighter. Right, so over the curb, straight over this. That curve's pretty brutal. I wouldn't recommend doing it every lap, but when we race we end up munching that just to skip the corner, and it allows us to keep our minimum speeds up a little bit. Brake at the 100 meters, hard in the brake. So back of the car just starting to rotate beautifully, just a little bit of oversteer. Well, your BMW guy let us pass. He's indicating, and yes, thank you very much, he's now lifted, so hasn't cost too much time, which is good. Very courteous, thank you very much. Open up this corner, heading into Druids, a great part of the track, hard on the brakes, completely missed the first apex on purpose, and I just allow myself to come off the brakes and just roll that speed all the way around the outside. Now, normally you brake over the white, next to the white sign, but because it's wet, I feel there's a little bit more traction in the middle of the circuit as you brake there. So that was a pretty clear lap. So now let's see if we can get a second one as we're on a bit of a roll. So braking, ease off, squeeze the power nice and smooth. As I gain more and more traction, I can ask for a little bit more power. As again said earlier, stay to the left. Ooh, a little bit too hot. Car started to oversteer on the entry, but just kept calm, positioned it where I wanted, just applied a little bit of power, front wheel drive, so you can get some great lift off oversteering. This thing lets us kiss the limiter, ease off, carry the speed through here. There's a little bit of dry patches, there's a few dry patches there, halfway around the corner, down the gears. Right, so super deep into the corner, get the apex at the curb, very close to kissing the limiter then, just rode it a little bit whilst I had a bit of wheel spin, stuff it, full Renault Clio, sport racing line, munch the curb and a bit of grass, why not? Short shift then, I don't know why I did that. Hard on the brakes. Oh, cooked it just a little bit. Just picked up a little bit of ABS when I tried to get on the power. Sorry, picked up a little bit of ABS when I was trying to bleed off the brakes even, and so just missed the apex a little bit. The little Ginetta's got a little bit more power than I have. But I've got a little bit more track knowledge in these conditions. Oh, well, I thought I did mess that up a little bit. Nice and wide. Right, let's see if I can chase him down now. So I'm going to brake on the dry line now, and I'm going to get a lot more APS than I did the previous lap. Yeah, I think third gear's better there, but it's a little bit flat. I can't believe this. It's very rare that you get this many clear laps when you're driving. Braking at the sign again. In fact, this lap, just concentrate just a little bit, see whether I can get past this Ginetta and put in another flyer. Pretty evenly matched actually. It's got a little bit more legs on the straight. Oh, I've gone up a gear, shouldn't have done that. So now I'm just gonna push into the understeer. It's always better just to induce a little bit of understeer. So right, this time I'm going to go tight all the way around. The problem is now when I try and accelerate, I'm at the wrong angle and I've got too much steering, and you can see I'm running out of revs as I go around, and now there's a massive train of cars. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make my way slowly around the rest of the lap, cool down my brakes and cool down the car, and then I'm going to enter the pits. So anyway, there's a few laps of Oulton Park in the sort of damp and greasy conditions. It's one of those conditions now and then where it's not quite fully wet, and yeah, it's definitely not dry because everyone's slipping and sliding. So got to be careful on these days. These are the days where you, like our mate there, can get caught out, and of course that's the last thing you want to do. You never want to push yourself above what you're capable of or what your car is capable of. Obviously you always want to be safe. I'd always recommend getting an instructor if you get the opportunity to, and if you can afford it, or share one between a bunch of you, your friends. Remember to like, subscribe, make sure you to subscribe. This is one thing I keep on forgetting to say in all my videos. Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, I can't even talk today. And yeah, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, and I'll post when I'm next at when I'm on my next track day, and hopefully I'll see you guys then. Peace.